Hello and welcome to this feature video on ProSoft XP, our enterprise class software solution for companies on the move. I'm looking forward to showing you today why some of the tools we've created make ProSoft XP the right solution for many of today's leading agricultural companies. So what is it that's so unique about ProSoft XP? Well, our system has been designed specifically for the commodities industry, with tools adapted to the unique needs of this industry. It helps improve visibility of information for managers. It delivers screens that make sense to users while still remaining relevant to your customers. All of our screens are designed with users from this industry in mind. Our application has been developed and refined over many years to create an efficient and user-friendly solution, but our flexibility means that we can still adapt to the specific needs of a business. Think about what these tools combined with total integration could mean to your business. From sales and product acquisition right through to general ledger and financial statements, one software package could meet the varying needs of management, staff and customers across the entire business. It could allow you to standardize your company processes onto a single integrated computer system, saving you time and increasing your productivity. In this video, I'm showing you what for many is the start of the business process, our contract entry screens. They're a great example of the thinking and design work that goes into our solution to give you something that meets the needs of managers, users and customers. We're first going to take a look at quick contract entry screens, and then I'll show you some of the features of the long contract entry screens. The quick contract entry screen is an example how one screen has been designed to be all-in-one, easy to use and flexible. And here's our screen. The first thing I'm going to show you is how quickly and easily a contract can be entered into the system with a minimum amount of information. So here we go. Product with a crop year, customer, contract quantity and price. I'll put in my delivery dates, click my save button, and then I can print out my contract. So that was a pretty quick pass of the quick contract entry. So let's just go through that again. First thing you'll notice is that I can write out a contract for either a purchase or a sale. I've got a drop down box here where I can see the various warehouses that I can receive the product against. I've also got lookups. So against the product, using my lookup, I can search by whatever column I want, and using my find helps me find the information that I'm after quickly. Once I've got it, I highlight it, click OK and drag it back into the field that I was in. Customer, if I know what the customer is, I can just simply type it in and the system validates that it's a correct entry. I could optionally specify a ship to location or packing units if they are applicable to this contract. I'll put in my delivery dates and my price, and then I'm going to change the default of my terms from what's set up against the customer to something that's specific for this contract. Specify my trader, and in this case I'm going to add some carry to the contract, and I may even want to add some optional delivery zones. In this case I've changed my mind. I can add alternate contract numbers, so that might be a manual contract that's been written out in the field, and also a customer reference number, which might be my trading partner's contract number. I have the flexibility to add free text remarks to my contract, and these could be either pre-formatted or free text. And there are various other options that I could also create on my contract. Once I've finished, again, it's just simply a matter of printing the contract out. So now let's have a look at the solution to use if your contracts are more complicated. We're going to have a look at the long contract entry. The long contract entry allows contracts to be flexible, comprehensive and customizable. We're first off going to have a look at a purchase contract and then the entry of a sale contract. When I first come into my purchase contract, I get a lead-in browser that lists all my current contracts. I can filter this list using the tools at the top of the page, and I can click on any particular column to sort by that column and use my find to find information in that column. Once I've found the contract I want, I can open it up, or if I wanted to, I could start a new contract. Now straight away you can see that this long contract entry has a lot more information that can be specified over the quick contract entry. I have tabs across the top that allow me to specify various things against a contract. This long contract entry caters for many different scenarios that you may come across in trading with your trading partners. So now let's have a look at the long contract entry for sales contracts and how this long contract entry can be used for various scenarios when you sell to your trading partners. Once again, in my sale contract entry, I get my lead-in browser with a list of all my open contracts. Once again, when I open the contract, I have various fields that I can specify information against that's relevant for this contract. In this case, I'm specifying export information, and I have multiple price lines. The system allows me to easily assign custom trade rules, allows me to type in free text, as well as specify, in the case of export, what documents are applicable to this contract. I can assign expected costs against my contract, and finally I can print it out. So thanks for taking the time to review contract entry in ProSoft XP. What we've shown you is how the long contract entry is flexible, comprehensive and customizable. Combined with our quick entry, it shows how our software solution is easy for users, yet can cater for the needs of individual businesses. It may be that you export and job costing is important to you. You might trade domestically and offer different delivery options. You might want to quickly write out contracts in the heat of harvest for growers, or you might have a particular way that your contracts need to be formatted. These are just some of the many possible scenarios that are easily catered for with tools written for the commodities industry with our enterprise class software solution, ProSoft XP.